Hello and welcome to Results Over Rules by APF Coaching. My name is Antonio Puglisi and this is where we're going to talk all things health and fitness for busy professionals. No nonsense and no information overload. Just you, me, and easy to apply answers to your 9-to-5 lifestyle. Each episode I'll be giving you easy takeaways with real life examples so you can be confident in the work that you're putting in. My goal is to create a consistent space each week where you can become your best self and you can grow physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually on your 9-to-5 fitness journey. We are in this together. If you're watching this, you're the kind of person that just wants to maximize your healthy lifestyle. You're done with all the nonsense and starting over. And even though you're busy, you're ready to step into your best and healthiest self. If that rings a bell, this is for you. First, let's talk stress and weight loss and how they really affect one another. There's 3 key points I really want to touch on so you could take away some value from this. First is fight or flight response with bloating and indigestion. So to give a good example, back especially when I was very busy, I had a crazy schedule, I was balancing school, work, relationships. Even though I was eating healthy foods, always felt bloated, was always in a stress response, and my body definitely showed that. I had constant bloat, I could not digest even healthy foods like oatmeal or avocado, and I felt like I was running in circles. So to break this down further, the reason why this happens is because when your body is in a fight or flight state, it cannot properly metabolize the food that you eat. There's a saying that goes, you are what you eat. I don't believe in that. The saying I follow is you are what you absorb. So you may be eating all of these healthy foods, you may be trying to make all of these good decisions, but if your body is not absorbing that food correctly because you're stressed, the way you look and feel will be reflected. There's one easy way to fix this, and it's really by eating in a rest and digest state. So if that means 5 minutes before you have a meal, if you need to sit there and do breath work, 4 seconds in, pause for 4 seconds, 4 seconds out, and really get your body in a prime state to absorb the nutrients that you're eating, that'll make it a lot easier for you to lose weight because your body will not always be stressed when you're eating. Your body functions in a lot more of a healthy state when you're not stressed, and because of that, not only will you lose fat easier, lose weight easier, but your body's systems will actually be able to work in a way that works for you, not against you. The second point I want to touch on is eating inflammatory foods and how that creates stress in your body. I actually had a client of mine who lost 40 pounds in APF coaching, and she came to me with this exact problem. Certain foods that she was eating were really bothering her. Caroline worked in HR, and with her busy 9-to-5 lifestyle, she just simply did not have the time to try and figure this out. And she simply just wanted to get the answer, like myself and like most of you. So we really had to get down to not only how much she was eating, but what food choices she was making, because it turns out a lot of the food choices she was making weren't working in her favor. They were causing her body to be inflamed, retain bloat, retain water, and really fight against her in terms of losing weight and losing fat. So what we did was we introduced more whole foods, nutrient-dense foods, foods where you could actually read the ingredients on the label. And this, by default, yes, lowered her calories and yes, made it easier for her to lose weight, but these foods weren't fighting against her, they were working for her. If there's anything you can learn from Caroline's situation is that if certain foods are bothering you, whether it's gluten, whether it's super high fiber foods like beans or lentils or quinoa or chickpeas, if these things bother you, they do not have a place in your day-to-day diet. Again, fix this by adding minimally processed whole foods, quality lean proteins, easily digestible carbs, and healthy fats, all portioned in a way that allow you to not only look your best, but feel your best so your body can be your friend, not your number one enemy. Third point I want to make in regards to stress and weight loss is your environment. Your friends, your family, your surroundings, your systems, etc. This is a great example for me to use. A few years ago, I was in a relationship where my significant other did not really support my health and fitness journey. I was always questioned why I was trying to eat quality foods, why I was trying to have a consistent workout routine, why I was holding myself to certain habits, and it became very frustrating. And I realized that not only was this igniting my fight or flight response, but I was becoming more bloated, I had a bad relationship with health and fitness, and it was really pushing me in the wrong direction. What I want you to learn from this is, breaking this down a step further, is you really need to learn what's actually working in your favor, who's actually supporting you, and what isn't stressing you and what isn't. People who don't support your health and fitness goal, who are just adding stress to your life, people who don't understand your journey, people who don't understand why you're taking that next step to better yourself, they might not serve you. And if they're only adding more stress and they're not supportive of what you're doing, they don't have a place in your life. Not even that, it's going to stress you out, you're going to feel bloated, weight loss is going to be harder, you're not going to feel healthy, and it's essentially just a domino effect to make your weight loss journey even harder because you're stressed. The best thing you could do to fix this is audit what's in your life, who's in your life, and what things you are doing. If people are not serving you and your health and fitness journey, if they're not supporting you in your health and fitness journey, if certain people, places, or things are not adding value and are making you stressed, not only for the sake of your fat loss and weight loss journey, but your overall health, it might be safe for you to make a safe space between it, them, or just whatever is getting in your way. Not only have I lost 20 to 30 plus pounds myself doing this, but I've helped many others, and they're very simple tips, but when applied, can drastically change your quality of life. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to share it with friends or family, or if you're looking for more helpful tips on your 9-to-5 fitness journey, feel free to follow my Instagram @PuglisiFitness. I hope you enjoyed this video, and with that being said, I hope to see you next time.